That's one of those that you look at and that's one you had to have, and got to be really disappointing on the way home.
Yeah, that was a game that we should have won, and I think we all know that. But we made too many mistakes. Just didn't make the plays down the stretch that we needed to make. With that being said, though, part of the ACC schedule is the fact that you got another game in 2 or 3 days. So we can't dwell on it, but we have to know that we have a lot of room to improve. But we have a tough team coming in here, and we can't dwell too much on a bad loss.
Talk about how frustrating it was with the mistakes at the end.
It was tough. I made too many mistakes personally, and we got good shots at the end of the game. They just didn't fall for us, and sometimes that's going to happen. That's basketball. But myself, I made too many turnovers and dumb moves, and ended up putting us in a bad spot, and we weren't able to come out with a win.
Does it feel like this is so far this season that it's kind of been 2 steps forward, 2 steps back? That just when you start to think things are starting to come together, that you kind of go a little bit backwards? I mean, is that what does it feel like that?
A little bit, but at the same time, I think the strides that we've made have been very encouraging. Obviously we took probably a couple steps back against Boston College, but that doesn't mean that the steps that we took forward we can't take them again. We're a good enough team to where we can bounce back from a tough loss. We've done that all year. We just need to start getting a roll together and a rhythm. And I think, once we get that rhythm, we can really start doing what we need to do.
Is it easier to bounce back when you have a good team like Duke coming in here, and it's an ESPN game Sunday night, can be a solid crowd, that sort of good atmosphere?
Oh, it's going to be a great atmosphere here. I think that'll definitely help our energy and intensity that we kind of had against Florida State as well. We need that against a tough Duke team that's going to come in here with a lot of confidence and a lot of swagger. They're a good team with great players and great coaching. So, a good atmosphere and our style of just out-scrapping people is really going to have to come to the forefront for us to get a win.
Do you guys you guys have had some success against Duke in the last few years. I mean, obviously maybe not up there, but definitely here. That's got to be a positive in a game that you're looking for anything positive going in.
Definitely, a lot of people say Clemson's one of the toughest places to play in the country, and when you have a sellout crowd and the fans are into it, I definitely wouldn't want to be on an opposing team coming in here. But with that being said, the crowd can only do so much. We have to do a good job doing our part on the court and giving them something to get excited about. We can't expect the crowd to score points for us and get stops for us. We're gonna have to do that ourselves, and then allow them to help us just with the atmosphere in general.
You have 5 guys that this is their first probably big game atmosphere. Do you remember the first time you played a Duke or North Carolina and what it was like, and what can you tell these guys?
Yeah, I think one of the main things I remember is when Duke came in here. We that was at my freshman year, and we beat them pretty good. And I just remember the atmosphere and just the overall intensity of the game. Even though we won by, I don't even remember how much it was. It felt like we only won by 2 or 3. It was one of those games where you always felt like Duke could come back and make a run and make a game of it. And I think that's what I'm gonna try to get those freshmen to understand is, no matter how good or how bad things might be going at a certain time, you can always either turn it around or it can get turned around on you. So we're gonna have to do a good job playing 40 minutes and really executing what we have to do.
What stands out to you most about Duke? It seems like they have a lot of size and also a lot of quickness, athleticism.
They're just, it's amazing to me how many great players they have, and those great players play roles on their team. And I think that's a sign of a good coach, a well-coached team, and guys that are just unselfish and willing to do whatever it takes to get a win. They have very solid athletic big men. Then their guards, like you said, are very quick and able to score the ball at any time. So we're going to have to, like I said, do a really good job defensively as a team and defend as a unit. They have 5, 6 guys that can come out and drop 20 in any given night. So, we can't really focus on one person. It's going to have to be like, a team effort, and it'll be a good challenge for us.